Hi, it's Kim from Embodied Connections Australia, and here we are, day 4, countdown day 4, getting closer and closer. And just before I jump into today's topic, I cannot believe, I just want to share with you, I cannot believe how much fun I'm actually having doing this. When I had the idea to do this, I did not realize that I was going to enjoy it as much as I have been. And it's really hard to describe the feeling of lightness and openness that is happening in my body every day as I take one step closer to knowing that everything is in order and everything has been put in place, and it is just creating such an amazing feeling knowing that I'm doing this and going through this process. So today, this morning, I planned my funeral, and it was great. It was so good to sit there and just really envision what is it that I would like to have happen. And there are so many choices and so many options. So I have done a video previously on, do you have to use a funeral director? So again, if you're interested, go back and find it, and there's a lot more information there. But let me say, there are so many options available to you. You can make your funeral whatever it is that you want it to be. There are no legal requirements whatsoever currently in Australia in terms of your funeral. So you can just let your imagination run wild, which is what I did this morning. So I am having a shrouded burial in a cardboard coffin, which again is perfectly legal. So a cardboard coffin, less than $200 compared to the thousands and thousands of dollars that a funeral director will try to get you to pay for a coffin. And again, that's where they make most of their money, is in the on sale of coffins. So shroud, cardboard coffin, and all of that is absolutely legal. So I'm a member of the recently formed Australian Home Funeral Alliance. So I guess that's given me an advantage in the fact that I have access to a lot of information about what is available. But having said that, jump on their website, Australian Home Funeral Alliance. There is so much great information. There are so many options. And so go and have a look and just really think about and play with what it is that you want that is going to express who you are and the send off that you would like for yourself. So I have had so much fun this morning planning my funeral. Just a couple of things I will say is funeral insurance and prepaid funerals are not a good use of your money. So if you're thinking of getting those, or if you have those, I strongly, my big tip is go revisit that. And I really would question that that is a good use of your money and your time. I've got so many horror stories I can tell you. I'm actually in the process of putting together a lot of stuff around that, and I'll be doing something more on that next year around why they are such traps and the things that can go wrong with them. So that's my first tip. The second tip is, as I said, just have fun with it. And, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. There are so many choices, there are so many options. And so you really have the chance to tailor exactly what it is that you want. Now, my other big tip for today is also, I really recommend against putting your funeral wishes in your will, because what will usually happen is that the family will do the funeral, plan that, get that out of the way, and then quite often they will go and look at the will. So if your funeral wishes are in your will and you haven't discussed those and let people in your family know what those wishes are, then they will probably have gone and organised, again, whatever they think you would want or whatever they want, and have organised your funeral along the lines of what they perhaps would like their funeral to be, which isn't necessarily going to reflect your wishes. So tip number 1, write your wishes down, make sure someone knows what they are. Tip number 2, don't put them in your will, put them elsewhere with your other important papers where people can find them and let them know that it's there. Tip number 3, don't waste your money on funeral insurance, prepaid funerals, or expensive coffins. There are lots of options. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Have fun. Much love.